Right. I would have redrawn this whole thing. Like, I don't think censoring this is like enough. Like, they redrew the Fiend comedian because the image was too shocking, but this is like really disturbing. It's like, well, for a kid, I guess. Like, if I'm trying to get into the mindset of the people in charge of censoring, I still don't know who they are. Um, then I would just say that this is just too offensive. Like, well, not offensive. Sorry. This is too shocking. Like this huge alien thing, and this guy is like getting the life sucked out of him or something. It's like I would have just redrawn this whole thing. Why is that even? Oh, that's right, because he wasn't wearing shorts. That's kind of silly. You know, they actually it's kind of funny with like the little outfit. I mean, this isn't offensive at all. I think this is actually kind of funny, just the way it looks. Oh yes, this one. I wanted to talk about this one before. For this character in particular, she looks kind of like like she looks like a fighter to me. You know, like that's her design. That's her character. Like she fights. You know. Um, so um, I think this kind of makes her, like the midriff actually kind of makes her look. It's kind of silly to say, but like it kind of makes her look a little bit tougher. Like this one, it's like the fact that she's covered is like, oh, she's supposed to be a little more proper, you know, right? But um, this kind of has a like a this one. Not only is it not too offensive, I can understand if it like was cut off at like right here, like if this part of the outfit was missing where my mouse is, if that part was missing and it was just like these two like strap things, I can understand why you would censor it. Like as a matter of fact, I could understand like this would probably be the censored version if that were the case, um, but it's not, and I don't. I felt like they were just nitpicking here, like, oh, we can't have that, but they've shown midriff on other cards before, so that's kind of stupid. The TCG version's better. I mean, sorry, not the TCG version. The OCG version is much better in my opinion. Nope, not gonna talk about that. I don't even know. This one, it's like all I can tell is that they recolored it. These are both fine. It's just like take your pick. Which one do you like more? Do you like the cream colored one, which does not suggest nudity in my opinion, or the pink one, whichever one you like more? Macrocosmos. I don't think. Yeah, I don't even think this was suggesting that. I don't even think this was suggesting nudity. So sure, this one's fine, I guess. Whatever. Who cares? Um. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. The whole like the red jewel thing. The jewel's fine. I don't think her cleavage needs to be erased every single time. We already talked about that though. Yep, same thing. Um. Yep. Don't need to talk about that one. Um. I don't see this. I feel like they're just nitpicking. They're like they looked at this and they were like, "Oh, it's too much leg," and they just covered it. That's stupid. Yeah. Actually, you know what? What I will say about this, this one, you might actually mistake that for a guy character, like, cause you can't really, like, since they're out just to censor all boobs. It's like if they did in this picture, especially, it's like you probably couldn't even tell it's supposed to be like a girl character. But here, the leggings, like I mean, the fact that you can see her thighs, like it actually kind of helps you understand like this is like a girl character. Um, yeah. wow, you want to talk nitpicking? Like, she's wearing so much clothing, and yet they thought this was too much for kids to handle. They thought this was, oh no, you can't. I mean, at least they kind of like made it look like the rest of her outfit, but um, that's kind of. This one is kind of tricky. Like, in this one, it's like, what do I say about this? It's like this one, it's not as detailed. I'll say that. Like, the top kind of sticks to her, um, it sticks to her body, and then this one's kind of loose, you know? Um, wait. All I can tell is that they reduced her boob size. That's all I can tell. To make it less revealing. But they, in terms of better or worse, it's hard for me to say. I kind of like that I'm not sure if she's supposed to be purple, but I actually kind of like the regular flesh tone better. Um, I think the amount of detail here in the top matches the rest of the artwork, because this, it kind of looks like it's not the same. Like, why is her outfit all smooth here, and like just the way that they drew the folds here, it kind of doesn't match the rest of this. It kind of looks a little weird, a little off to me. I don't know. They're both fine, I guess. Nope. What? That that's stupid. A lot of these are just so stupid. It's like he has a bulge in his crotch. Nobody cares. Nope. You know, for this one, it's like it's kind of funny. They were concerned because she's bare, you know. But the funny thing about the censored version is I think they actually accentuated her figure more. Like, and here it's just like, yeah, she's bare, but like here, like the way they colored it all in and stuff, it's like it really like emphasizes her abs and stuff. It's like you can really see it. Here you can't see it as much, but here it's like you can see like all the detail. So they actually kind of emphasized it by censoring it. If you know, if you could see my air quotes. Um, Better or worse? I don't know. I don't think. I don't know why you would need to wear something like that underwater. Something tells me it would like ruin your skin or something. Like I hear that like people who wear bodysuits underwater or something, like it really after a while it really starts to like chafe. So I don't know. This one doesn't really offend me too much. Um, I can agree with that. Like if she's supposed to be a little girl, you know, yeah, cover her up. You know, you don't need to. Nobody needs to see that. This one, on the other hand, it's like she's a little older, and I don't think that's too offensive. I think that's pretty much the main. You know what? That's kind of interesting. How that's kind of the deciding factor. Like the last card, it was like she was a little girl, so it was like, we don't need to see that. But this one, it's like, no, that's not to say that we need to see that either. But that's not. It's like that doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be censored. You know, censorship should not just be about like, oh, we can't show it. You know, it's like every card has context, I guess. You know, and in this context, it's like that's not really that big of a deal. This one, again, she's kind of a young character, so if you wanted to, sure, but um, I mean, either one of these is fine, honestly. I'm not saying, like, she is a little girl, and yeah, you don't need to see that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't, I don't know. I mean, sure, cover it up. I mean, because if I'm gonna say that about that other girl, it was kind of little. She's kind of a young girl too. I might as well at least try to be consistent with what I say, you know. So it's like, I mean, sure. Where am I? This one. Um, this one it actually kind of matches the rest of her outfit a little better, but just having it open like that isn't that big of a deal. These really aren't. They're really not that bad. Actually, yeah, I think for all these mermaid characters, it's like they're not really that bad. Yep, it's like they don't really need to be covered, honestly. Even for like the younger characters, it's like, does anybody really care? Is anybody really getting excited over that? It's like, I hope not. This one, it actually kind of matches the color of her tail a bit. So that's kind of cool, but otherwise I don't think it's necessary.